Hey guys, it's Wham Bam. Welcome back to the park. Sorry for where we left off after our little, what is it, swan ride? Riding on the Duck of Satan. Whew, that was a bunch of fun.
Callum!
Where did that little shit go? Hey motherfucker, don't you be doing that creepy ass laughing shit. That way, you came from that way.
Come out, sweetie.
This way, Mommy.
Creepy ass kid. Jesus.
Stay where you are.
Please.
Callum, where did you go?
Okay, so are you sure this is your kid? Because right now it sounds like one of those fucking Satan children. First it was Satan's duck, now it's
Another
fucking...
accident. This place.
If that accident involves getting your head smashed into a door, sure. Ooh, nice. No, come after me. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor has booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to feel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon I will know of this. I'll know if this has all been for nothing.
Callum, where did you go?
Okay, so I'm assuming he built the theme park on some haunted grounds. So Chad the Chipmunk's probably just some kid who got possessed. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Speed things up a little bit.
Callum?
What the fuck kind of kid's just in there? Over here. And if he's so far ahead, why does it sound like he's whispering in my ear? Ooh, that looks like fun. Excuse me, still a little sick. Don't know why it's lingering around. Ugh.
Callum? Where'd you go? This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. It'd make me dizzy.
It doesn't look creepy as fuck.
The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
We were waiting on our turn on the ride, Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit was making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal. Like a tiger or lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were praying that thing in the ice was a hunter. Ouch. But then these teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit. And then, well, he went berserk. Sorry! Damn. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground. He was stabbing. He was stabbing. Emphasis into it. With The ice pick and blood was spraying and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids. We were dragging them away as fast as we could. Oh God. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Ugh. Brody. Oh. Shit. We weren't kidding when he said he lost his shit. This looks like fun. Let's write it.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Why not? A little bit of excitement, you're like, just dive onto that thing. Slow it down. Again. That should be enough, right? Oh man. This seems like fun. Oh boy, the drugs are starting to kick in. That's some tripping balls. Oh, hi there. Man, that's a face only a mother could love. Look at that smile, though. When was the last time you saw a dentist? And he's gone. That's creepy. That's a monster who could fuck shit up if he really wanted to. Drugs still pumping in my veins.
Wait for Mommy!
Is there someone talking? I feel like I need to go that way. But I could go that way. I'll go this way.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, so I'm gonna see what the bumper carts have to offer, and then I'm gonna go to the Ferris wheel because I don't want to miss out on any of the rides. Then roller coaster. We'll see how long this takes. Hello? Oh. Whoa. Hey there. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season is here. The end of season here really drags. I can't English good today. There aren't that many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their day standing around gossiping. And most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See? Even I am starting to call him Chad. And I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning it was a laugh. Steve the local lush as Chad the chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve's getting. At first, it was the little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. Man! And then I saw him at Susie's diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained, discreetly, to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. Probably because he's dead. Someone whispering in my ear again? Hey now. Flirting? That's only going to get you so far. I'm a married man. You better calm down. Please buy me a cup of coffee. And apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in a gutter outside the silo station. Because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me. And he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up. Eye-fucking me. Whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted. He just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing. So here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura had... What? Sounds like they just didn't get along. Oh! Hi. That was just rude. You're just gonna pop up and then go back away? Don't be shy, I promise I don't bite. It looks like you might, though. Huh. Okay. That was just rude. Fuck you. Look at this weird thing. What the fuck is that?
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Oh shit, she's getting serious.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
I guess so. Oh. Well, maybe we should just get in line. Like a normal person, huh? Is it over here? No? What the fuck? No? This way. There we go. Just being a penny. The fuck? The fuck? I have no idea what that was about. I'm gonna try to put two and two together. So I'm assuming earlier she was talking about how she felt traitorous when she saw Callum. And now she's screaming that she wants the doctor to stop. I'm getting the idea she might have wanted to get an abortion and had a change of heart. And she regrets that thought of wanting it in the first place. I don't know. See if the game offers any more clues as to the story. Bumper car. Bumper car. Okay. Francis DeFresney. 25th October 1976. Labor was working on the crane. Richard Stapleton. Witnesses: Lawrence Creed, Michael Edgeworth. Brief description. During the transport of the bumper cars to the crane, or the arena, my bad, one of the straps attached to the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Francis was killed. Blunt to the point. Yes. Yes. compensation for? Supervisor comments. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reports saying that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent the accident? Double checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screening for all drivers. Additional comments. The local laborers are very superstitious. This hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the bad spirits. Satan's theme park. I was right. I knew it. Fucking duck. Oh, please. Right in the kneecaps. Oh. Whoa. Damn. Totally thought I was going for my kneecaps. That would hurt too. I'm a tall guy. Ugh. It's right in the knees. Let's see where this takes me. 65. Looks like I might be going to see the Ferris wheel after all. I'll have to backtrack. Flashing. Let there be a shadow pop up behind me. Oh, fuck.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand.
Don't ever do
I don't
that.
even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment.
Well, fuck
He
yeah.
wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's really irresponsible as a parent. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kinda disgusted myself. Especially being a father. I would never fuck around with that. If I ever saw that, I would make sure I busted every single window in that car to make sure I could get that child or animal out. Anyways. Excuse me. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders, the problem is that they are locals and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against black magic. Of course, that is why I chose this site over all other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. Okay, I guess this is turning into a cult. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn, got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find a piece of the plans that I'm missing. Okay, so harnessing some dark-ass magic. It's fucking gnarly. Alright, so I'm gonna ride the Ferris wheel and then I'm gonna call it goods for this episode. Yeah, I got fear heights too. This was virtual reality. Oh man, I would be having a heart attack. And if it's virtual reality, I could really get in front of Chad's face. It's like, hey, bitch! How do you like to stab people? Important.
So they are going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't surprise me. Inspector's comments. After touring the park, riding the rides, and viewing the startling number of incidents suffered here at the park, it is this inspector's opinion that Atlantic Island Park should be shut down until Nathaniel Winter complies with all safety regulations. While I understand that there is a sensitive political relationship between Mr. Winter and the Senator, I nevertheless suggest that such political considerations be set aside in condemning Atlantic Island Park. The rides at first glance appear well constructed and maintained, but the sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years and during construction lead me to believe that there is something wrong at the base level of construction, and we should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. To wit, here is a partial list of the fatalities in the park since opening only 2 years ago. Family of 3 killed when a roller coaster car derailed. Fuck. 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding the Octotron. I'm guessing speeding up and slowing down, like just jerking them around. 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris wheel. A child seriously injured from the escalator. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horrors since its construction. One report of a drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. The sheer volume of incidents means that it is my strongest recommendation that Atlantic Island Park be closed immediately. Signed, David Olsef. That's fucking crazy. God damn. You're killing this. It's dark. God damn it. Fucking shit. It's not enough.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Really? God damn it. Come on. Alright. This ought to be exciting. Hey, look at that. I can see my body. Any minute now.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually
really
kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Fuck. That's fucking terrible. I wonder why she's having a hard time. Imagine that. Just one day you get a call your spouse died. Oh! Hi! Wait. You creepy sumbitch. You jacked up hillbilly looking smile. And he's gone. Alright guys, well I'm going to end the episode here. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button. I'll see you guys later. Bye!